Hello everyone. Now I'm here with video of number system. In 11th ISC we are having few new topics for 11th class. One is number system. Now the first thing what you have to know that you are belonging to ISC, not ICSC, and now your subject is computer science, not computer applications. In computer science, your first chapter is number system. And basically what is number system? Actually, when we are starting maths in our life, we are dealing with some numbers. That is number system. We are dealing with the numbers which are known as decimal numbers. Normally when we are dealing with numbers, it always contains decimal numbers. What is first of all decimal numbers? Deci means 10. We are dealing with numbers which are combinations of digits containing 0 to 9. And 0 to 9 means total 10 digits we are having in our number system. And now you are going to study about different number system what we are having in our computer. In our daily life we are having decimal numbers, but when we are dealing with computers we are having binary, octal and hexadecimal numbers also. Now we are going to study different kinds of number system. See, first one is, firstly what we are going to study, what is number system. When we are communicating, we are having numbers, characters, words in sentences. But what about computer? Computer always communicate with us with numbers only. Which type of number it is? Either 0 or 1. 0 or 1 means only 2 digits. That 2 digits computer know. Other thing the computer never able to understand. That's why we require compiler as well as interpreter for converting our language computer language. See, whatever we are entering as input, it is going to be converted into numbers only. That's why we have to study number system, because we have to know how the communication is going on between a programmer through programming with computer. Computer always deals with zeros and ones. Zeros and ones means 0 means power is low and 1 means power is high. And computer always know digits. That is either 0 or 1. Means either current is flowing or not. Means either 0 or 1. Computer can understand positional number system. And what is positional number system? You are going to understand slowly, where each digit contain a different value for different positions. How it is going to do, we are going to see later. And one more thing what you have to remember, each digit deals with different position, and different positions require different base. Each and every number system requires some base. And what are these base? We are going to study right now. See, number system are divided into 4 parts. First one is decimal, then we have binary, then we have octal, and then we have hexadecimal. Deci means 10, that's why base value is 10. Binary means bi is 2, that's why base is 2. Octal, oct means 8, that's why base is 8. Hexadecimal, hexa means 6 and decimal means 10. 6 plus 10 is 16, that's why base is 16. Means if we are dealing with decimal, base is 10. 10 means we are having digits from 0 to 9. Pi means 2, that's why we are having numbers from 0 till 1. When base is 8, when that time we are having digits from 0 to 7. And when we are having base 16, we are having digits from 0 till 15. Not. It is not 0 till 15. We are having first 10 digits and then we are having 6 A, B, C, D, E, F. Means from 10, we are going to start it as A. 10 is A, 11 is B, 12 is C, 13 is D, 14 is E, and 15 is F. In this way they are dealing it. Every base you have to remember, decimal contain 10, binary 2, octal 8 and hexadecimal 16. These are base value. And every base value contains different values. Now we are going to study how we are going to contain these values and how we are going to deal with it. See, first of all, our number system, what we are using in daily life, that is decimal number. See, first point, number system what we use in day-to-day life is decimal number. Then deci means 10, that's why this is from 0 to 9. Other number in decimal number system is combination of these digits. If we are talking about 10 is a combination of 1 and 0. If we are talking about 12 is a combination of 1 and 2. Every number contains only these digits. How many digits we are having? 10. That's why base is 10. In this, each digit, each position from right to left shows either ones, tens, 100, 1000 and so on. That's why 1, 2, 3, 4. For us it is 1234. Each and every digit in different position have different value. Now you are able to understand what I want to say. 1 in place of fourth position, it shows us 1000. 2 in third position shows us 200. In this way, from right to left, we are having different values. These formats what we are having is decimal number what we are using. And now what computer is using? Binary number. Computer always knows either 0 or 1. Why? Because current is flowing in computer. Current may be low or high. Low indicates 0, high indicates 1. That's why binary, bi means 2, either 0 or 1. That's why base is 2. And when we are dealing with binary numbers, and when we want to convert a decimal number into binary number or a binary number into decimal number, because now we are going to familiar with how the communication is going on between a computer and a programmer. Now see, in sixth point, I am trying to convert a binary number into our decimal number. See, whenever with bracket I am placing 2, this shows us it is binary number. When in bracket we are having some number and outside it we are having 10. 10 is the base of that number. 10 indicates it is decimal number. See what I had written in fifth point. In this, each position from right to left. Where right to left? From the decimal position. From that position to right side, we have to move 1, 0, 1. From right to left. And so on. We have to deal with 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3 and so on. Then we are moving from right side to left side before decimal. And after decimal, we have to move with 2 to the power minus 1, 2 to the power minus 2 and so on. After decimal, we have to move in this way. And before decimal, we have to move even number line the same way. 0 after 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 we have to move, and before 0 we have to move with minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. The same way we have to deal with this. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply power of 2's with the digits, and then we have to add them together for getting that decimal value. See, I had already done the solution. Before decimal, what we are having? 1, 0, 1. One's position, see, from one's position we have to start 2 to the power 0. And in tens position we have to write 2 to the power 1. In 100 position we have to write 2 to the power 2. After decimal we are having only one digit. That's why we have to write only 2 to the power minus 1. And then we have to multiply all these numbers with the digit what we are having right now. And after that we have to add them together for finding the exact word as decimal number. See, this is conversion of binary to decimal. Means right now I am converting a number of machine language to our language. Our language is high level language. Now we are converting one machine level language number into high level language number. And then see, if I want to convert decimal number to binary number, then what we have to do? If I am taking a normal number without decimal digit, then we have to divide by 2. Always remember, when we are dealing with binary, you have to use 2. When you are converting decimal into binary, you have to divide it with 2. What you have to remember? You know how to find SCF, in that way only you have to do this. But now you have to use only value 2. You have to write in center, that is number. After dividing it with 2, you have to place quotient. In the right side you have to write remainder. In this way you have to do all these things. And last, what we are getting, that is 1, and then that 1 is MSB. MSB means most significant bit. What we are getting in last is most significant bit. What we are getting in first is least significant bit. We have to write this number from most significant bit to least significant bit. Means 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1. This is the answer. Even in board you are getting this kind of questions where they were providing you numbers containing decimal, and they are going to ask how we are going to convert this decimal into binary. In this manner you can convert decimal into binary. And then see, if you want to convert a number which contains decimal, then you have to multiply it with 2. See, if I am having a decimal number 0.295 and I want to convert into binary, then what we have to do? We have to multiply it with 2. What we are getting is 0.59. 0 you have to write as output, and the remaining part, that is 0.59, you have to forward. And then you have to multiply 0.59 with 2. What you are getting? 1.18. 1 is your output, and then again you have to forward 0.18 for multiplication. 0.18 into 2, what you are getting? 0.36. 0 you have to place as output. Again you have to follow the same thing. After decimal is going to be forwarded for multiplication. 0.36 into 2. Again you are getting 0.72. 0 is placed in your output and then it is forwarded. In the same manner you have to do for 4 to 5 times. If you have time, you can proceed further. If you want to stop, you can stop here. At least 4 to 5 times. If you are getting complete 0, then stop there only. And how you are going to write? Now you have to follow top to bottom. Previously what you are doing? See, previously what we are doing? Bottom to top we are writing. Now what we have to do? Top to bottom. In this manner you have to write point after decimal. What you have to write? Value is 01001. Now we are getting a binary number for our decimal number. See the next one. Octal. Basically, oct means 8. 8 means having 0 to 7 digits. Total we are having 8 digits. That's why base is 8. Same rule you have to use what we are dealing with the binary. The same you have to do with octal also. But now in octal you have to place 8 to the power. Previously in binary we are using 2 to the power. Now in octal we are using 8 to the power. Whatever we are having as octal, now I am trying to convert octal to decimal. Means this octal numbers I am going to convert into our number, that is decimal number. Whenever we are going to convert octal into decimal, we have to use 8 to the power. Before decimal, the same way you have to use. In ones place 8 to the power 0, in tens place 8 to the power 1, and so on. Means the right to left you have to follow the positive numbers, and after decimal you have to follow the negative numbers. means 8 to the power minus 1, 8 to the power minus 2, 8 to the power minus 3 and so on. And you have to multiply all these numbers with the present digit what we are having. And after multiplying, you have to add all the numbers together, and what you are getting is decimal number. See, when you are converting decimal to octal, you have to divide it with 8. Previously, when we are converting decimal to binary, we are dividing it with 2 because we are converting into binary. Now we are converting into octal. Octal having base 8. That's why we are writing this 8. We are dividing it with 8. What you have to write? Number in center. In the place of quotient I had already mentioned. Place of remainder I had already mentioned. In right hand side. See, after dividing 285 with 8, what we are getting as quotient? 35. Now we have to place remainder. The remainder is 5, right hand side. And then what we have to write? What we have to do? 35 divided by 8. Quotient is 4. And right hand side what we have to write? Remainder. Remainder is 3. Now we have to stop because 4 is smaller than 8. That's why what we are getting as answer? 435. From most significant bit to least significant. The last digit what we are having. 435 is octal number. Always remember octal numbers contains only 0 to 7 digit, not more than that. If you are getting more, then you are doing wrong. And then, if we are converting decimal to octal, we have to follow the same rule. We have to multiply it with 8 when we are having decimal numbers. See, 0.295. We have to do multiplication. The same way what we had done in binary, the same way we have to do with octal also. But previously we are using 2, now we are using 8. 0.295 into 8 is 2.36. We have to place 2 as output and 0.36 is moving further. 0.36 into 8 is 2.88 and 2.88 into 2 is output. 0.88 is moving further. The same way we have to do again and again at least 4 to 5 times. See, top to bottom we have to write 22702 is our answer when we are converting decimal to octal. Now see, easy way what we are having the conversion of octal to binary. Previously what we had done, decimal to binary, binary to decimal, decimal to octal, octal to decimal. Now we are doing octal to binary, binary to octal. What you have to remember? See, chart I am trying to explain you. If you have doubt, you can ask from me by writing comment. And if you want to ask question, what you can ask. See, octal numbers, chart of octal numbers starting from 0 till 7. And if we want to convert the octal into binary, what you have to remember? Binary numbers always deal with 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2. In 3 digits, it contains binary numbers of octal. Means 2 to the power 2 is 4, 2 to the power 1 is 2 and 2 to the power 0 is 1. Means 4 to 1. In this way, binary equivalent we are getting. Means 4 times you have to write 0 and then 4 times you have to write 1s. In this way you have to remember how you have to create that table. 4 times 0, 4 times 1, 4, 2 times zeros, 2 times ones, 2 times 0, 2 times ones. Then we have 1 times 0, 1 time 1, 1 times 0, 1 time 1, 1 times 0, 1 time 1, 1 times 0, 1 time 1. In this way you have to create that chart. If you remember this chart, you can easily convert octal into binary and binary into octal. See, if I am writing a number 654 as octal number, because after bracket what I had written 8 indicates it is octal number. I want to convert this octal number into binary. What I have to do? See, after writing as this thing as chart, see, in front of 6 what I had written 110 means as answer you have to write in place of 6 110, and in place of 5 what you have to see, what is written 101. You have to write 101 in place of 5. In place of 4 in chart what is written? In place of 4 100 means in place of 4 what you have to write 100. Now your complete answer is in a binary format. Your complete answer is 110 101 100 is your complete answer. In this way you are getting question in your paper. We are going to ask binary number from octal. You have to convert in this manner. See, when you are getting binary number then we are going to ask you have to convert into octal. What you have to do? When you are getting binary number, always focus. Before decimal, you have to move from right to left. See, I created one black arrow moving from right to left with 3 digits. You have to remember, when you are dealing with octal, you have to deal with 3 digits. Before decimal, we are moving from right to left with 3 digits. That's why I had put different colors for 3 digits. And after decimal, we have to move from left to right. That's why I'm arrows containing different directions. See, but we have to move with 3 digits. Now we are having a number which is a binary number, and we have to convert it into octal number. What we have to do? We have to create set of 3 digits. Before decimal, right to left, and after decimal, left to right. Set of 3 digits. See what I had created? From right to left, 110 as red color, and then 011 as blue color, and then again 000 in maroon color, and then again only one digit is left, that is 1. But in octal we are dealing with 3 binary digits. 1 is a single digit, then we have to complete it with 3 digits, that is we have to place 2 zeros for completing it. Then it becomes 001. After decimal, what we are having? 2 digits. For completing it into 3 digits, we have to place 0. Means it becomes 110. And now you have to see the chart. For 001, answer is 1. For 000, answer is 0. For 110, answer is 4. For 110, answer is 6. Sorry, I had written 4. And for 011, answer is 3. And after decimal again 110 is 6. In this way you have to do. Same way we have to deal with hexadecimal number. What you have to remember, hexadecimal number are combination of digits as well as alphabets. Hexa means 6 and deci means 10, means what we have to deal with 16. different things. That is, first 10 is 0 to 9, another 6 is A to F. A, B, C, D, E and F. That's why we are having 16 as base. 0 to 9 is decimal and A to F is hexadecimal. Same way, now as base we have to take 16. The same way what we are doing with the binary and octal, same thing we have to use for hexadecimal also with 16 to the power. We have to multiply 16 to the power. See, before decimal we have to write 16 to the power 0, 16 to the power 1 and so on from right to left. And after decimal we have to move from left to right with the negative powers. Means 16 to the power minus 1, then 16 to the power minus 2 and so on. If we are having one number which is a combination of alphabets and digits, see, in these are the ways what we are converting. See, if we are having a number 7ca.5 means 7ca decimal 5 as a hexadecimal number, and we want to convert it into decimal number, means we want to convert this number into our number. Then what we have to do? We have to multiply it with 16 to the power. What we have to write? In ones place we are having A, in tens place we are having C, in hundred place we are having 7. A is going to be multiplied with 16 to the power 0, and then C is going to be multiplied with 16 to the power 1, and 7 is going to be multiplied with 16 to the power 2. But after decimal we are having 5. We have to multiply this 5 with 16 to the power minus 1, because after decimal we are moving with the negative powers, and before decimal we are moving with positive powers. See, but how we are going to multiply C and A? What you have to remember? After 9 we are having 10, and 10 is A, 11 is B, and then 12 is C, and then 13 is D, 14 is E and 15 is F. 0 to 15 means total 16 as base number. In place of C we are using 12 for multiplication, in place of A we are using 10 for multiplication. After multiplication we have to add all these numbers together, and now we are getting one number as a decimal number. See, in this I am going to convert decimal to hexa. Previously what we are doing? Hexa to decimal. Now what we are doing? Decimal to hexa. Previously we are multiplying it with 16 to the power. Now we are dividing it with 16 to the only we are dividing it with 16. See, if I am taking a number as decimal number, that is 2845, and now we want to convert into hexa, what we have to do? We have to divide it with 16. After dividing it with 16, but the question what we are getting is 177, and the remainder what we are getting is 13. We have to write 13 over there, but 13 is not in decimal number. 13 is D. That's why I am writing D over there. And again 177 we are going to divide it with 16. What we are getting as question, that is 11, and what is remainder is 1. But 1 is present in hexadecimal, but 11 is not present in hexadecimal. 11 is B. That's why the answer is B1T. See, in blue box I had written for 2845 as decimal number, what we are getting as answer as hexadecimal number B1T. 16 is base of hexadecimal number and 10 is base of decimal number. If we are having a number containing decimal and if we want to convert it into hexadecimal, what we have to do? We have to follow the same rules what we are dealing with. Octal and binary, the same rules we have to follow. We have to multiply 0.295 with 16 and what we are getting is 4.72. 4 is placed in output and 0.72 is placed for multiplication. Again we are multiplying 0.72 with 16. What we are getting? 11.52. 11 we are placing as output and 0.52 is moving further for multiplication. And then we are dealing with 11 right now, and 11 is not present in hexadecimal number. Then what we have to write in place of B? 11 is B. And then 0.52 multiplied with 16 is 8.32. 8 is placed as output and 0.32 is moving further for multiplication. The same way we are dealing with 4 to 5 times we have to do the same process. And the output is for 0.295 output is 0.4B851. And then if we want to convert hexadecimal number to binary and binary to hexadecimal, we have to go to this chart. This one is the easiest chart what we are having, but it looking complicated. But you have to remember this, and I am going to explain it in the easiest way so that you can able to understand and you can able to learn it also. Hexadecimal number firstly deals with 10, means decimal 0 to 9. What we are having is 0 to 9 decimal digits. And after that 10 behaves as A, 11 B, then 12 C. The same way we are having 6 alphabets. 10 plus 6 is 16. These are the decimal number. Hexadecimal number. Firstly we are having decimals, then we are having hexa. And in the combination we are having hexadecimal numbers. And if we want to convert hexadecimal number into binary, what we have to remember? Hexadecimal number, when we are converted into binary, binary always contain 4 bits for hexa. 4 bits means 4 digits. That's why the same way octal contain 3 digits, hexa contain 4 digits. That's why 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3. That's why we are getting 2 to the power 3 as 8, 2 to the power 2 as 4, 2 to the power 1 is 2, and 2 to the power 0 is 1. 8, 4, 2, 1 combinations. That's why I am writing 8 zeros, 8 ones in binary equivalent. First line C. 8 zeros, 8 ones, and then we are having 4 zeros, 4 ones, 4 0 4 ones, and then we are having 2 zeros, 2 ones, 2 0 2 ones, 2 0 2 ones, and so on. And then in fourth line we are having 1 0 1 1. This way you have to remember 8 4 2 1 combination for decimal, and for octal 4 2 1 combination. For decimal, we are having 8 4 2 1 combination. Firstly, we have to place zeros, then we have to place ones. 8 zeros, 8 ones, 4 0, 4 ones, 2 0, 2 ones, and 1 0 1 1. And if we are having one decimal number, if we are having one binary number and we have to convert it into hexadecimal number, what we have to do? The same procedure what we are dealing with octal. Octal we are taking 3 digits, but in hexa we are going to take 4 digits. From right to left, from right side to left side. See the different colors I have mentioned for 4 digits. First 4 digits, see from right to left, what we are having? 0101 as red digit. See 0101 in chart is 5. That's why I'm writing 5 as red color. Then next 4 digits is 1110 in green color. See in chart 1110 is E. I'm writing E in green color. Then we are having 0110. 0110 is 6. What I had written? 6. And the remaining is 3 digit, but in hexa we are having 4. That's why we have to place 10 over there. Then we are having one combination, that is 0100. 0100 is 4. See what I had written? 4. In this way we had convert a binary into hexa. Then see second example. Second example is a combination of decimal digits also. Now what you have to remember, when we are having decimal, before decimal we have to move in the right to left, arrows by containing 4 digits. After decimal we have to move from left to right. See the sign of arrows, black arrows containing 4 digits. See, after decimal we are having only 3 digits, but we want 4 digits. That's why we have to place 0 over there for making it 4 digits. What we are having? 0010. 0010 is 2. That's why I written 2. See, before decimal what we are having? 4 combination. We are having 3 digits combination, but only 1 is remaining. That's why we had placed 000 over there for completing it. In blue color we are having 0101. 0101 is 5. That's why I had written 5. 1101, search it, it is D. That's why I written D. 0101 again, it's 5. And 001 is, see 001 is 1. That's why I written 1. The complete answer is 15D5.2 as hexadecimal. When we are having third example as hexadecimal and we have to convert it into binary, this is the easiest one. We have to see whatever written and the similar thing what is placed in table. We have to write the same value in front of it. 5 is 0101. We have to write 0101. Green color A. A contains 1010. That's why I had written 1010. Then for 7, 0111. That's why I had written 0111. For F, we are having 4 times 1. That's why I had written 4 times 1. And then C. Sometime this type of questions came where one sort of example is provided, where one number system is provided, and you have to convert that number system into another number system. Means, for example, if we are having one number as octal number and anyone can ask us to convert that octal number into any of the base. Means we have to convert that octal number into binary also. We have to convert that octal number into decimal also. We have to convert that octal number into hexadecimal also. We have to convert into all the base. Firstly, what I am preferring, that I want to convert octal number into binary number, because after converting into binary, we are having two charts. By seeing that chart, we can easily convert it into hexadecimal number also, because we are having that combinations. See, when we are seeing octal table, right hand side, see, I place octal table also, so that you can able to see. And for 2 in octal, what is written? 0 1 0. That's why we had placed 0 1 0. And don't see that color first of all, because I'd done this for some another reason. I'm going to tell you later. Just see with space I'd written, so that you can easily understand. 0 1 0 with blue color, and then I'd provided one space. Then for 5 is 1 0 1 1 0 1 I'd written with space, and then 111 for 7 I'd written 111 and then space. And for 4 100 I'd written 100. This is a binary number. And then what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to convert this binary into hexa, because it is the easiest one. Because we are having chart, we can prefer that chart. What we have to do, we have to combine 4 digits together. That's why I provided different colors. 4 digit green color, from right to left. From right to left, 4 combination what we are having, 1 1 0 0. For 1 1 0 0, and then 4 combination is 0 1 1, and then again 4 combination is 0 1 0 1. Different colors I had mentioned, so that you can able to understand. We are creating a hexadecimal combination for 4 bits. What we have to check? See these numbers in the table and find it out what is the hexadecimal number for these digits. For green one, see 1100. Search it in the chart. 1100 is 12, means C. That's why I written C. In the bottom, what I written? Green color C. And then we are having 0 111. 111 C. Search in the chart. 0 111 is 7. That's why I written red color 7 as answer. Then we are having 0 1 0 1. See, search 0 1 0 1 is in 5th position. That's why I written 5 over there. Now what we are having? We had already found it out, the binary number as well as hexadecimal number for octal number. Now which one is remaining? We have to convert it into decimal. All are equivalent to each other. We can convert any number to any number. Which one is easier for you? You can use it, any of the technique. But you have to convert one number into another. I'm using different techniques, so that which one is easier for me, I'm using it. Which one is easier for you, you can use it. Now, which one is left? We have to convert into decimal. In any way we can convert. Either we can convert it from binary to decimal, we can convert from hexadecimal to decimal, we can convert octal to decimal. We are having different parts. But now what we want? The decimal number. We are having another numbers. We want decimal number. See, only conversion is left. What we have to convert? Octal either octal to decimal or binary to decimal or hexa to decimal. Anywhere you are getting the same answer. Now I am trying to convert from hexa to decimal. When we are converting from hexa to decimal, we have to use 16 to the power. When we are trying to convert binary to decimal, we have to use 2 to the power. And when we are converting octal to decimal, we have to use 8 to the power. Now I am using 16 to the power. 5, 7, C. C is ones place, that's why I have to multiply it with 16 to the power 0. 7 is in tens place, that's why I have to multiply it with 16 to the power 1. And 5 is in 100 place, that's why I have to multiply it with 16 to the power 2. From right to left, power is going to be increased. And from left to right, after decimal, power is going to be decreased. See, after multiplying it and after adding it together, we are getting 1404 as decimal number, means 1404 as decimal number. And then what you have to remember, one chart I am going to provide you so that you can remember it easily. When you are converting decimal to binary, you have to divide it with 2. When you are converting decimal to octal, you have to divide it with 8. When you are converting decimal to hexa, you have to divide it with 16. When you are coming back, means binary to decimal, you have to multiply it with 2 to the power. When you are trying to come back from hexa to decimal, you have to multiply with 16 to the power. When you are trying to come back from octal to decimal, you have to multiply it with 8 to the power. And when you want to convert hexa to octal, you are supposed to deal with binary. You have to first convert hexa to binary and then binary to octal. You have to use this way because we are having one easy chart. You can convert hexa to binary and binary to hexa by using chart. You can convert hexa to octal and octal to hexa by using binary. You can convert octal to binary and binary to octal by using chart. But the conversion, what is going to be in between octal and hexa, there is no conversion. You have to use binary for converting it into another. This one can create some confusion, but when you are trying to solve it by using this chart, you can easily convert it and you can able to remember it when you are trying to solve it. Go with it, and if you are having any doubts, please let me know so that I can remove all these things from your mind. And thank you for watching. If you have doubts, you can ask from me. And try to solve questions whatever is present in your book. And bye everyone.